Alright. Justin Johnson on one to really post a lap for the first part of practice. Right now, 10-minute group qualifying up. Of course, right now, Sundrive's probably just going to opt to wait a minute to roll out. With that being said, right now, Justin Johnson rolling out onto the racetrack. He'll get us started. Justin Johnson, we're going to start. A few more drivers starting to roll out. Logan York.
A couple drivers still did not get their entry fees in yet.
Right.
They get them in.
Right up. Gotta take care of all that. I forgot something. Apologize about that, folks. MMS to end the weekend. Of course, last night's winner for the Midnight Racing League, Brian Hennings. Well, it'll actually not count. Justin Johnson, 365. Right now we're going to see pretty much how lap times improve right here at the line. Hennings, 442, or 424 actually. Right now, this group of cars, and probably the main reason why lap times ain't being counted like they are, cannot make contact with these cars. Cannot button draft on the qualifying lap, otherwise this be a invalid lap time. Right now, Hennings, Johnson, Mastretta, Yorkin, John Ward, the top five. Logan York, John Ward, Hennings, Josh and Mastretta will go to top five. Logan York and Ward will go from fourth and fifth to first and second. Casey Sprinkle, Ethan Eckert, sixth and seventh now. Ethan Eckert will come in now. Driver Sprinkle all the way up to the top of the racetrack, 4 wide for the moment. With a minute to go in qualifying. Right now, 10 seconds remaining. Logan York will be on pole for the race tonight. Right now, of course, it's hard to interview because nobody's really into MMS servers at the moment, so I can't do my normal interview. So right now, pretty much just waiting for practice to wind down. Freddie Bazin is practicing his Victory Lane donuts. And there went the motor. Well, let's go ahead and jump right into it tonight. On pole for the 50-lap main event tonight. Logan York, John Ward, first and second. Brian Hennings, the Midnight Racing League winner from Atlanta last night, will roll off third. Justin Johnson, Chase Mastrota, the top five. Ethan Eckert, Casey Sprinkle, Malik Ray, Wyatt Gray, Nathan Harper, Freddie Bazinez, Kyler Wren, or Wynn, will round out the top 12. Landon Velicky, Kenny Reel, Jackson Bice, Trevor Azranoff, Josh DeBrune, Richard Elliott, Miles Bagley, Joshua McCullough, Larry McDonald, Kim McCullough, and Mark Vondale rounds out 23-car field tonight. Right now, still waiting for a few drivers to load in. Matter of fact, they're rolling out. Casey Sprinkle will miss the starts. Either they're going to delay it, or Josh McCullough as well. So either they're going to delay it, or they're going to let them run it. Well, right now, as the field rolls, we Logan York, John Ward bringing them down. 50 laps tonight for MMS. Alright. We're waiting to find out how all light is. They're not gonna, yep. They're gonna wait on McCullough. Oh, so what's going to happen here in this scenario? They're going to give the green. They're going to go. Or really, they're just going to go when one of the admins gives the word to have all eyes be race control. Have to wait and see, but down back straightaway, waiting for it. Now they're going. Trying to go 4 wide already, and they are. 4 wide, John Ward to the lead. Wyatt Gray to the bottom with Freddie Bazinez, Linda Velicky, Jackson Byes on the bottom. They split. Justin Johnson 8 ways from Sunday. And Justin will go from up towards the top 5 to all the way in the back. 3 wide for the lead. Mastretta hitting Malik Ray, Kyler Wynn, and Kenny Reel will jump to the middle. Joshua Broom will occupy the top 5 in that outside lane. Top 5 in the middle. Ward, Logan York, Kenny Reel, Trevor Azranoff. Man, oh man. Well, Wyatt Gray. Will come across the line. Give it to Gray. Barely. Wyatt Gray will lead the first 2 laps of the night. They're still getting dicey. 3 wide. Malik Ray's going to split up the middle. Now back to the bottom. Nobody's holding back right now. 3 wide mid-pack down the back straightaway. A lot of blocking going on. A lot of what we used to see. Malik Ray down on the apron. Malik don't want nothing to do with this right now. I can tell you that for a fact. He's just attempted to ride. Mastretta down in front of Ward, almost loses it. Well, Bazinez and Ray and Gray, they're going to try to push ahead, get clear of this here. Right now, Kyler Wynn wearing out the 2. Bazinez wants to lead. Wyatt Gray, a little bit of a lag. We'll hold on to it. Down the back straightaway. Mastretta's going to drop to the apron. Nobody going to let him up. As it'll be Freddie Bazinez, Brian Hennies, Joshua Broom, Miles Bagley, and Wyatt Gray to top 5, entering turn 3. Oh, there they go already. Wyatt Gray in the wall. Well, you knew that they weren't. Well, I was gonna say this. You knew that was going. That was coming right from the get-go. Wyatt Gray, massive damage. Will be a meatball flag. Required damage. Will be a fast repair. Already gone on lap 4. Well, let's see what happened. We're down to the bottom here. Getting pushed by Ward, and that's really more lag. That is lag because it goes all the way through about 3 or 4 cars. Yeah, that's just lag. He just lagged through all of them, and regardless of the fact, it will be our first caution of the night. As the field has came to a stop, waiting for the pace car. Well, the field will come down 4 green flag pit stops. For Freddie Bazinez, we'll be bringing them down first. And Bazinez will run the race off the pit road. Hennings, Brune, Ward, and Bagley will round out the top 5 off the pit road. Well, right now, as it stands, well, we're going to wait to re-rack the field here in a second because a lot of drivers are going to come back down and pit. There you see a lot of them. Josh DeBrun and others. Well, to re-rack the ones that stayed out, Freddie Bazinez first, Brian Henning second, John Ward, Justin Johnson. The top 4, Bagley, Jabroon, Malik Ray, Larry McDonald, Ethan Eckert, Nathan Harper, the top 10. Jackson Byes, Kyler Wynn, Mark Vondell, Trevor Abernathy, Wyatt Gray, Logan York, Linda Velke, Kevin McCullough, Chase Mastrota, and Richard Elliott rounds out the top 20. Dawn past the top 20. Kenny Reel will round out the field. Casey Sprinkle did not ever take the start, neither did Joshua McCullough, so therefore 21 drivers in contention. rolling. Outside lane did not get going at all. Bazinez War would occupy the top spot, a little bit separated between Bagley to the top two as they work their way down the back straightaway. Joshua McCullough is actually on the racetrack now and on the lead lap, so therefore, that's right, we had that delay of green. But right now, Bazinez jumps to the outside with Ward. 2 by 2 on back. Bazinez back to the bottom. Right now, Ward will lead the outside lane, and John Ward will come down to lead his second lap of the race tonight. Bagley back to the inside. Right now, I believe this will be a point of the race. We're now going to try to fuel save a little bit. Drivers already migrated down to the bottom, already probably thinking that. And this will probably be the race that you see just until they can get good enough to make it on fuel. Right now, 40 laps to go. You're right on board with John Ward. A push from Hennings. I should ride back through the field here a little bit, right on board Miles Bagley. Right now, leading that bottom lane and really burning more fuel than what somebody deeper in the field would be, being that he's leading that bottom lane. Somebody like Trevor Azranoff saving a lot of fuel right now. And that's what you need to do. You're not so much trying at this stage of the race to save enough to make it to the end. You're trying to save enough to where you can pit later, so that second pit stop that you're probably going to have to make will be a lot less. As you see Azranoff, did he just hit the clutch? I think he is. Let's do it one more time here. That's definitely the clutch. Interesting way of saving fuel. I never would have thought about that part. Right now, Azranoff runs in the 16th spot as they work their way down the back straightaway. Still a ways to go. 38 laps, as a matter of fact, and John Ward continues to lead over Hennings, Larry McDonald, Logan York, and Ethan Eckert. Biggest move of the race so far tonight. Just to start off with, after our first caution, Larry McDonald up 18 spots where he started. Miles Bagley up 13, and Kenny McCullough in 11th, up 11 spots. Right now that second pack is caught right back up to the top 6. So right now, or top 5 I should say, well, pretty much just, that'll help Miles Bagley. And now he ain't leading that first lane. Now it's solely on Ward who's burning the most fuel at the moment. When will he pit? Or when will he decide to drop back? It also ain't really helping Hennings or McDonald right now, being the second or third car, about 4th on back. See the McCulloughs and Justin Johnson trying to make something happen. Right now, McCullough will jump up if you want to try to take 4th away. Right aboard, Ken McCullough. Hell yeah, Kenny. Well, right now, trying to put an outside lane is going to migrate down to the bottom. Really get a look at what he's looking at. So, you know, right now, what you're seeing, everybody just trying to say, that's just the name of the game. It's the part of the broadcast where it's hard to find stuff to talk about, really. But it's only going to lead up to, at the end of this thing, whenever they can go, you're going to see who has saved the most fuel, who hasn't, who can get on and off pit road, who all can execute. Well, right now, from 1st to 22nd, all the way back to Josh DeBrune at this scoring marker here. The gap 2.2 seconds. Well, actually, if you're right on board with Josh, it was a heartbreaker last night for the Midnight Series. 4 to 49. Was at the front, got shuffled back, and then ultimately his night ended like a lot of drivers did, involved in a wreck. Shake out of his head, he'll look forward to Daytona next Saturday. Right now, riding in 22nd. Right now, Justin Johnson. Right now, the odd man out of this equation. Justin's just going to keep going back. He'll finally find a spot right behind Wyatt Gray, who has already took his one and only fast repair that he has for tonight. But Justin does hold the fastest lap on lap 13 of a 47.169 for the 82. There's another one that we probably won't hear a lot out of until the end of this race. That will be a 6.2 Landon Veliky. Doing like everybody else. It's that Veliky, he'll be around at the end. If nothing has not happened to that 62, Landon will be there around the end of this race. Gonna, right now, just save his equipment, save his stuff. And we still got a long way to go, not even halfway yet. Right now, Ethan Eckert down below the apron. So is Logan York. Not sure what the deal was there. Going to cause a little bit of confusion, but nonetheless, they keep it straight. right now, still single file out. But the field runs right now. Wondering when the green flag pit stop is. Let's see what kind of fuel they running tonight. 55% fuel, so actually it ought to be coming up within the next. I'm gonna take a guess. Within the next 2 to 5, maybe 6 laps is when the green flag pit stops will happen. That's just a rough estimate. Until then, be right back. We'll step away from the mic just for a hot minute. Right now, as the field continues to work their way around Daytona International Speedway, or Talladega, sorry. Right now, John Ward has led 15 laps so far tonight, the most out of any driver. Also, another concern, he's been burned the most out of any driver so far right now. Right now, you're right on board with Ward again. Get another look at Brian Henning's Chevrolet. You got to think you're risking fuel for track position. At some point, I figured Ward would come in, or at least drop back to where he could be able to save a little bit of fuel. But right now, not the case. Ward trying to lead the most laps and hold the track position at the moment. Well, we talked about earlier about biggest movers, and we'll reiterate them real fast. Larry McDonald and Ken McCullough right now up 18 spots. Joshua McCullough up 15 for where he started. Miles Bailey up 11. But the biggest droppers of the race so far, Chase Mastretta running back there in 19th, down 14 spots where he started this race. Justin Johnson 17th, down 13th. And that is really about the only two biggest droppers so far. With 26 to go. Well, they're right now, if they can go, they might just be able to make this a one-stop race when they do decide to pit. Right now, we're getting 20 laps in, so might even push that back just a little bit further. That's right, they put under first caution. Yep. Right now it's been green from lap 7 to now lap 24, going to be 25. To the field. Right now, Freddie Bazin has led early portion of the race, but like several others has fallen back, just trying to, again, work the fuel mileage, trying to work the fuel economy. Right now, here comes Ward and others. A little small pack. These were the drivers, so I mentioned we're probably burning more fuel than anybody else. John Ward, Brian Hennings, and Larry McDonald. Well, here comes McCullough, Joshua McCullough. There we're going to be only two right now who come in. Never mind. Kenny McCullough really sliding it hard. For McCullough, Joshua McCullough, and Justin Johnson in this time. Now leaves Logan York with the lead. Ethan Eckert, Miles Bailey, Malik Ray, and I believe Freddie Bazinez. The top 5 for now. Right now, oh, Nathan Harper around on pit road. Mastrada's going to get hit. Vondale might get a piece of it. Harper out in the grass. Well, just talked about earlier. You got to be smart getting on pit road. Cannot afford any mistake there. You see Miles Bagley having to back up and get straight in his pit box. Costly pit stop for several drivers. Kyler Wynn, Trevor Addernoth, Wyatt Gray, Landon Velicky, and Kenny Reel, the top 5 yet to pit. It is coming on a 23-lap run, so 22 to go. Here comes the rest of the field. The top 5, really. Right now, they're all making on the pit road pretty well, safe and sound. When it's all said and done, Ethan Eckert will either take the lead or form up right behind the top 5 that is on pit road right now. Right now, Eckert will actually, well, it's going to be close. No, Eckert will get the lead, but it ought to be enough for Velicky, Gray, Astronaut, and that. Oh! Easy, boys. A little bit of contact, no harm, no foul. It's going to hurt Landon Velicky. And them guys a little bit from staying hooked up to the draft. Good news for them is they will have 2 other cars. Jackson buys one of them, and Logan York to help push them back up to that pack with 20 to go. The field is either safe or they're going to barely make it. One of the two. And caution right now might will benefit just about everybody. Right now, Ethan will jump onto the outside lane. Elite Ray and Jackson Bay will occupy the top spot. Eckert will fall all the way down. Don't know. Well, everybody going below the yellow line. Elite Ray, Jackson Bay, Freddie Bazinez. I don't know if they know they're below the yellow line. I'd hope they would. But they're going to keep it right there below it. And we'll win right back up, and John Ward will take the lead. going to change up for the lead. Ward will drop all the way back as well. I don't think these drivers are really all that safe on fuel. I really don't. Let's look at the pit strategy link first off. There you see everybody. Mainly 5 to, there's some anywhere from 4 to 7 laps when they pitted. Everybody went about 21 to 22, 23 lap stint. And that was with 22 to go. So I think there are some drivers right now, they are not good on fuel. As Keenan Real will go to the lead with Lindy Velke, Trevor Asvernock, Kevin McCullough, and now John Ward back up to 5th. Rest assured, they're going to save every last drop. In the moment they are good, they are going to go for it. Kenny Real and Lindy Velke will jump back up. Ward back to the bottom, and John Ward back to the lead. Asvernock will jump up. 4 wide momentarily coming out of trouble, back to 3. As a matter of fact, you look up, eerily similar to how it was about 4 weeks ago with Gordon Spain and John Ward. Him and McCullough jumped out. So right at almost a second lead, if I ain't mistaken. Just short of a second. Now it's a second to Wyatt Gray. 15 to go. Right now, Ward and McCullough will pretty much just scoot away with this. But this right here, this is the group that cannot determine who wants to lead, mainly because they all need to save fuel. They know they need to save fuel. There you see 4.8 seconds and dropping. Oh, one car sliding to the inside. Larry McDonald keeps it straight. Will stay green. Well, not really straight, but nonetheless, no caution. Well, that will be probably game over. Larry McDonald meatball flag. We'll see what happens. Right now, just riding in the back, trying to see the fuel get stacked up. Okay, I got pinned really just stuck in the middle. That's pretty much all it is. Just stuck in the middle. And from there on, that was pretty much just it. Right now, Kevin McCullough and John Ward swapping the lead back and forth. Each one trying to save fuel. Ward has led 22 laps up to this point with 13 to go. Right now, while them two decide who wants to run and who does not. Mark Vondale, black flag, too fast entering. Vondale will come back into the pits. Well, here come Elite Ray and Jackson By storming up the outside. Something tell me them two might have it made. They might be able to mount a charge and run down Ward and McCullough. Well, they certainly know they can make it. Right now at bottom screen, Mark Vondale still serving his black flag penalty. He'll go away here in a second. There it goes. Malik Ray and Jackson Bay leads this second pack. Well, they're about to put Larry McDonald a lap down. Well, actually, they're just about to go around him. McDonald already one down. Down back straightaway, going to be 11 to go. And has this group got, really the question is, has this group got anything? Can they even get back up? There's a 15-second lead that Warden McCullough has, and it's still dropping. Right now, still single filed out. Well, right now, there's not a caution. This plays into McCullough and Ward's hands. With a 15 and Nathan Harper in. Meanwhile, focusing back here on this Pat Malik race, still leads. This is pretty much going to be the battle for third unless there's a caution. And, well, never count out a caution, really. Well, I think these guys, until they get the green light that they can go, they're not going to want to jump out of line. We haven't been here before where, been here a lot of times where it seems like everybody's going to be stressing about a fuel mileage race, and then there's a caution to really affect everything. Right now, 11 o'clock on the East Coast. Seven to go. 7 to go for Ward and McCullough, who have swapped the lead yet again. Right now, here goes Kyler Wren, Wyatt Gray, Freddie Bazinet, Ethan Eckert to the outside. 6 to go. About to be good here. Down the back straightaway yet again. Landon Velicky trying to make side back there in that 62. Well, Kyler, Gray, Bazinet, and Eckert, they've actually been the ones running around about the last 7, 8 cars in this pack here. They might be going to try to make the charge early. Well, they're cutting into it. Down back straightaway, Gray going to try to step out of line yet again. This is what's killing them. 12.3 seconds, so they gained a little bit, but now right now they're deciding to race for the third spot rather than try to get. Oh, that's why. McCullough Ward in this time. This will more than likely be the race right here. That's why they were starting to get racy. My mistake. Down the back straightaway, Wyatt Gray will lead Freddie Bazinez, Kyler Wynn, Ethan Eggert, Malik Ray to top 5 as they run. Larry McDonald out of Ohio State, number 80, not involved here. Right now, 1 lap down in 21st. Joshua McCullough trying to get into that top 5. Well, it'll be 3 to go out in the line. Can they make it? Can the fuel last? Won't be a question. Two to go. Well, Malik Ray and others get racy. Top 4, small breakaway through the field. 3 wide behind them. Going to be 2 laps to go. Well, they got the green light, or they're saying to hell with it. If we can make it, we make it. If we don't, we don't. Justin Johnson, black flag. Too fast entering. Hennings in the pits. Right now, going to see the white flag. They're going for it. Well, Warren and them went 21 and 22 laps. You're going to see the white flag for Wyatt Gray this time. Bazinez second. Kyler Wynn, Ethan Eckert, Malik Ray the top 5. Do they have enough fuel to even do anything with it? We're going to find out. Right now, Wyatt Gray spin on lap 4. To the lead. Here comes Adderall to the bottom. Bazinez almost get turned sideways. So does Kyler. Here we go, boys. Oh, 4 wide. As Renault's going to put the 82 in the wall. There they go. Kidding real hard into the wall. They're wrecking behind them. At the line. Bazinez up to the wall. Going to block Velikey at the line. Top 5 payouts. Jackson Byes has it. Welcome to victory lane. Wyatt Gray, a winner in MMS. Bazinez second, Logan York third. Landon Velikey, Jackson Byes rounds out the top 6. Or top 5, sorry. Don't get much better than that, and they wait till the last lap. I'm surprised they made it. I am too. We're going to have to give them a minute. We'll have to get drivers a minute, jump in here for their post-race interview. But Wyatt Gray back to victory lane, and like I said earlier, wrecked on lap 4, had to take a fast repair, had to play it safe the whole race, and walk out of here the winner. See, one per Logan York slamming just a little bit at night. Again, got to give drivers time to jump in here for the post-race interviews if they choose to. Ain't nobody said they got to, but I like to. Damn. What's up, Frank? How you doing, buddy? Right now, while we wait, go back and look. Veliki ain't the winner tonight. I'm going to hide that graphic real quick. We're going to go back and look at this last lap while we wait for the top three to get in here if they choose to. And right here, Veliki going to have a great spot. Bazinez almost gets turned. So does the 82. Kenny Reels getting pushed. By the 62, everybody's shoving. Right here, Astronaut's going to go up. He's going to clip Kyler. Malik Ray's going to take evasive action. There's the first wreck on down. And then Kenny Reel just comes up into the one. The one's coming down. And it's just Trevor Astronaut's going to get nailed. As it's pretty much just a racing deal. That's all it is. And right here, Veliki going to go up the track, going to do everything he can. But it will be Wyatt Gray. Won't be able to hold off the field and be able to get the win tonight. Let's see, can I get him in here? Wyatt Gray, fast repair on lap 4. Survives all the mayhem, stretches the field to now a winner tonight. How does it feel?
And it feels good. I've been on a bad run there. Then we got wrecked on like lap 4, like you said. And I was like, oh, here we go again. But luckily, we were able to stay alive to the end and get it done.
Well, buddy, just take me through tonight. I got to ask, was there ever any uncertainty into that y'all could probably make it on fuel, or did you know it's going to be close, but I believe we can make it? What was pretty much the communication with that whole big second pack? Because I felt like Ward and McCullough would make it, but ultimately they did not. And at what point was it go time, really, for the field?
Yeah, so Ward and McCullough, we knew they were gonna have to pit. So like we slowed the pace way down, like below like single car speed, and like there's 4 of us that went an extra lap, like me, Landon Bellicky, and a few others. So we were able to, since the pace was so slow, we had to push the pace early with like 6 to go, and me and Freddie took control. And from that point, we could just lead it while some of the other guys that pit the lap earlier had to save still. So it was pretty easy to get ourselves in position with how hard everyone was saving in the pack.
Oh, buddy, a hell of a race. From pretty much straightforward, pretty calm race. Been pretty good streak of calm races for MMS here lately. That being said, is there anybody want to thank Night Friends, family, sponsors, etc.? The floor is yours. You got a badass looking ride with that jet on the side.
Yeah, shout out Clear to Engage. It's a game coming out soon. Shout out Kenny for always putting these on. Like you said, they're usually pretty clean. Shout out teammates, Freddie, Kyler, Malik, Jackson, Miles. They were all working well together tonight.
All right, buddy. Wyatt Gray, your winner tonight for MMS. Appreciate your time, buddy. Congratulations on your win.
Yes, sir. Thank you.
Yep. With that being said, hell of a run tonight for Wyatt Gray, your winner. Freddie Bazinez, Logan York, not up for their interview yet. So that being said, we'll go through the field. Matter of fact, hold on real quick. for them. Well, wait for them to. We'll go ahead and just go through the final results for tonight. And of course, Wyatt Gray, your winner. Freddie Bazinez, Logan York. Rounds out top 3. Landon Velicky, Jackson Vice, Chase Mastrota, Malik Ray, Connor Wynn, Trevor Abernathy, and Kenny Real rounds out top 10. Kim McCullough, John Ward, Ethan Eckert, Nathan Harper. Brian Hennings ran out top 15 on down. McCullough, Jabroon. Miles Bagley round out the top 18. Richard Elliott, Larry McDonald, and Mark Von Dam rounds out the field. 21st and 22nd. Well, let's see here. Well, I believe just joining in the waiting room for the interviews. So you cannot get a hold of Logan York. Logan York, Garrett Jenkins up here in broadcast booth. Buddy, got a copy?
What's up, man? I got you.
Well, a great running night for the pole sitter. Kind of got shuffled back. A little bit of pit road issues. Able to rally back to a third. Just take me through the last run. How stressful was it? Wondering, can I make it on fuel or what? Or just take me through that whole last run, because it was pretty uncertain that anybody could make it.
Yeah, I mean, it was pretty stressful at first once I realized it was going to be a fuel race. But after that last pit stop, I got linked up with Chase. So we burned some. I burned some fuel there, catching back up to the pack. But yeah, I saved for a while, and then eventually I got to like a lap and a half to the good. And then I decided I just wanted to save my push for like the last lap or two, because I didn't want to run out. Even though it says like you're a lap to the good, that's like calculating based off you like saving. So
yeah,
I just saved until like 2 to go, and then once you got there, I knew it was gonna be a fight to get to the top line, because they're all gonna go there. And then they wrecked, got through it. Wanted to push Landon to the outside of Landon, or what the heck am I talking about? Landon to the outside of Freddie, but yeah, he got loose, almost got into the wall, so I got to his inside. Fortunately, I was able to get the spot there for third, but yeah, it was a decent race.
Well, buddy, it was a hell of a race from my standpoint. Really, I mentioned earlier, MMS here lately been rather calm across all the boards. You kind of surprised by that?
No, I mean,
Kenny runs a tight ship.
I don't know. I mean, the racing's been decent, but just there hasn't been as many races, so I don't know.
Well,
this car is very
runs a tight
side
ship.
draft heavy. So.
Yeah, but buddy, walking out here Thursday. Anybody want to thank Night Friends, family sponsors, etc. The floor is yours.
I just want to thank Ethan and Nathan for working with me this race. I want to thank McCullers for putting the race on. Thank everyone that participates in the race and makes it fun. I want to thank everyone that watches the broadcast. And I want to thank you guys for broadcasting the race.
Ain't no problem, buddy. Logan York will walk out of here tonight, finishing third after starting on the pole. Appreciate your time, buddy.
Of course, have a good one, man.
You too, buddy. With that being said, tomorrow night, Inspired Racing League will be in action. Ought to be a great race, like it was at Rockingham. And until then, thank you everybody for watching. Congratulations to Wyatt Gray for getting the win tonight. And I will see everybody tomorrow night for Inspired Cup Series. Until then, everybody, take it easy.